Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It's Tuesday afternoon here in the Eastern time zone of the USA. It is time for Tuesdays with Tim and Jeff. I'm Tim K3LR, and Jeff, KB8ZWT, is helping customers on the phone today. And that's one of the things that he does best. And he'll be back next week. But today we have a very special guest. It's the Young Ham of the Year, Audrey, KM4BUN. Hello, Audrey.
Hi there. How are you?
Good, good. And Audrey, you are coming to us live from your dorm room. Where are you?
I am. Yeah, I'm down here in Atlanta. I'm at Georgia Tech. I'm a first-year student in computer engineering.
And, you know, Georgia Tech is a great school, has a long history of engineering and technical achievements, and I'll bet you're thrilled to be there.
I am. Georgia Tech has been the school I've wanted to go to for a long time now, mainly because of the distance to home and just, the prestige that the school has.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of things to love about Georgia Tech, but one of the things is, I mean, you're Young Ham of the Year, so how long have you been a ham?
I was first licensed in 2014. So that would have made me, I was almost 11. So I was about 10 years old when I got licensed. So now we're going on like 9 years. Yeah.
9 years.
Yeah.
You're going to be in the QCWA before you're 30, which is pretty incredible. But, you know, let's talk a little bit about, there's a great history of a amateur radio club there at Georgia Tech. And tell us about W4AQL.
Yes, W4AQL, we are a great station. We're currently down in the moment, but we're getting renovated and stuff's happening. But so the radio club here has been active for decades and decades and decades, and is one of the oldest in the entire country, one of the oldest collegiate clubs in the country. I don't have specifics on the history of the club, but I know that it's been here for a long time, and we're one of the most endowed clubs here at the university. And so we take it very seriously, and it's a big club for the School of ECE, Electrical and Computer Engineering, here at Georgia Tech.
Well, that's great. And so you're studying engineering, right?
I am, yeah. So I'm computer engineering, not computer science. But I like to think the best way to describe computer engineering is somewhat of a combination between double E and a little bit of computer science. So
that's great. What a great mix. And at a time when computers and wireless are really booming.
Oh, yeah.
And you have an understanding of wireless, which is one of the things that AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, they're looking for people that, they can understand a computer, but nobody knows about RF, and you know about RF.
Yeah.
And you come from a ham family, right?
I do. Named, as my dad calls it, the McElroy ham clan. But yeah, so my dad and my mother were licensed a little before I was. And actually, I got licensed, and my brother got licensed, Jack McElroy, KM4ZIA. And we're big one happy ham group, and it's really fun. We have a great station in our basement. And as my brother likes to say, we're all licensed, but we're still working on the dog. So your dog Sparky he's got to sit down and study the technician book.
Right. Now, did you go to Huntsville to actually receive your award? Tell us.
I was there, and that was a little bit of a time crunch. I was there. I was supposed to get my award Saturday at 2 p.m. And then I found out, though, a few days before that my opening convocation for Georgia Tech was that Sunday morning. And so I was like, oh, my goodness, this is going to be a whole thing. So we were able to get there, and I had to leave right after just because I had to get back to Atlanta by convocation, because if there's anyone out there that's been in Georgia Tech, you know that opening convocation is a big deal. We have like the rat caps, the recently acquired tech student hats, and all that. So it was a big deal. But Huntsville itself was a lot of fun. I got to go there, got to catch up with a lot of people, and it was a lot of fun.
And so you have experienced a lot of things in amateur radio. Tell us about some of the things you're doing with balloons and APRS.
Yeah, so balloons were it's kind of where I've been going recently. I initially got started in amateur radio, and I was just like contesting casually and things like that. But yeah, with the balloons now, the most recent project I've been involved with was a capstone project for my high school graduation. So at my STEM high school, we had to do like a big project to graduate. And in my case, this was taking a biological sample of nematodes, which are tiny little worms, and putting them in a payload and sending them up in a 6-foot latex balloon to about 100,000 feet. And of course, there's all amateur radio behind it. We have APRS going. We have a 70-centimeter beacon going. We have just other GPS trackers going as well. And so we were able to track the entire flight on APRS and landed down in some peanut farm in the middle of Georgia. It was a good recovery. Everything was fine. And then I got to study the little worms for weeks after, and found that they were affected maybe a little bit in terms of reproduction rate, just because of maybe there's that decreased temperature, decreased pressure, and then that increase in radiation just because you're so high up in the atmosphere. So that was kind of an interesting project I was on. And then one of the ones that was more notable, over a year ago now, was the Mylar balloon that circled the globe 4.5 times. That was me and my brother worked on that project. And so that was the Mylar balloon with the picosat, and hovered at about 35,000 feet. And yeah, we tracked that on Whisper and APRS, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, I have a lot going on with balloons. So but it's been really fun so far, and people seem to think it's cool. So
Yeah, and as long as you think it's cool, I mean, that's what it's all about. And speaking of cool, Audrey, how cool is it that ARDC gave you a scholarship?
Mm-hmm. Very, very cool. I'm very grateful to the ARDC for all of their generous contributions to my education, as well as a lot of other kids in amateur radio I know. So yeah, I'm very grateful because it takes a little bit of a burden off me. So here at Georgia Tech, I can focus on my education and the amateur radio club and other clubs like that. And so I'm just really thankful for that.
I mean, and taking the workload of computer engineering now, you're in your first year, but I think you're advanced, right?
Yeah, so when I was in high school, I did a lot of advanced placement classes, AP classes, and a lot of dual enrollment classes with my local college. And so all of those credits coming in here to Georgia Tech transferred. And so I'm starting out as a second semester sophomore. So by the end of this semester, I will be a junior.
You'll be a junior, but at the end of this semester, you'll be a junior, but it's your first year.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. And I guess I'm curious about your GPA. I guess it's through the roof.
My high school GPA, that was I always wrote that down. It was over 4.2. It was about something like that. But currently here at Georgia Tech, I'm still at a 4.0 because I did do a summer semester here. So I like to say I got through my first semester at Tech here with a 4.0. So hopefully we're gonna keep that for now. But yeah, I'm waiting for it to get rigorous. I know it'll hit one day. It'll hit one day here soon, but for now I'm doing okay.
Well, that's good, and we certainly wish you the best. Let's see who's in the chat room here today, Audrey. We've got Billy in Israel. 4 X-Ray 5 Whiskey Bravo is on, and our good friend Sandy DL1QQ is on from Germany, and I think she's at work right now. She's a police officer and working on fraud cases. And then we've got Whiskey Juliet 3 United. Dawn is on, and from Philadelphia, and also Kilo 8 India Bravo X-Ray is on, Rob. And let's see, Go Yellow Jackets from November 5, Echo Victor Victor, and Audrey, they did really good last night against a really big opponent, but national TV.
Oh yeah, I think Georgia Tech defense held them in the first half maybe, but by the end we started to slip, and I'm just happy we got to double digits against Clemson. That's all I'm happy about.
That's great. So. And Dawn says, congratulations, Audrey, for being awarded Young Ham of the Year for 2022. And let's see, David says that's where the tornado alert was born. Was at Georgia Tech.
Good to know. I didn't know that.
That is good to know. And our friend Greg, November Charlie 7 Bravo, has been a ham for 57 years. And Greg is one of our blog writers on allbands.com, the DX Engineering blog. And we've got Dan, WA4 Mike Oscar Mike. Hello and good afternoon, Tim and Audrey. Congratulations on your award, Audrey, in 73 from Kentucky. And Dino, congratulations, Audrey, on being a ham. Will open doors for you in the engineering world. And that's Dino, Kilo Lima 0 Sierra. And of course, Dino's wife is Toby, Kilo Lima 0 Sierra Sierra. And we've got Tim from Texas, Kilo 5 Tango Golf Sierra, Ramblin' Wreck. And Tim is part of the DX Engineering sales team. And he goes by Guy. There's a Guy and there's a Tim. And I guess I'm the Tim. And we've got, let's see, November 5, Echo Victor. Victor says Georgia Tech is such a great university. And from the Netherlands, whoa, we've got Mark Brown here. Let's see here. We've got, Guten Tag, Sandy. Hope you make it back to the USA soon. From Mark, November 4, Bravo, Charlie Delta. And Audrey, you know Mark, right?
I do. He was there at Huntsville. Oh, yeah. I was working with him a lot, working out Huntsville and all that stuff.
And thank you, Mark, for all you do for amateur radio. And from the Netherlands, it's Papa Echo 2 Kilo. And our friend Tom Pritz, Kilo Tango 3 Papa is on. And thumbs up from Tom. And let's see. Mark says ARDC was at Huntsville, and it was good to hear their insights on which grants are preferred. And congratulations to Audrey for getting one of them. And Uncle Gunter, Delta Kilo 5 Oscar Norway Victor is on. And Kilo India 5 Juliet Echo Victor David is on. From Ohio, it's Alpha Delta 8 India Tango. And Steve says Kilo Bravo 2 Victor Kilo Zulu. Congratulations. Keep working the bands. And let's see, we've got Gunter says, congrats, Audrey, on your award. And also from the DX Engineering sales team, it's Dave, Kilo 8 Delta Victor. Congratulations on the award.
Thank you.
And we've got Papa Uniform 5 India Kilo Echo on from Brazil, Jose. So a lot of people all over the world. And Audrey, I have to ask you, speaking about alumni at Georgia Tech, do you know who Kilo 2 Golf Lima is?
Kilo 2 Golf Lima. It sounds familiar. Familiar. I'm not sure if I can put a name to it.
How about his name? Because his name is very unique. Hazard Reeves.
I've heard that name. Yes.
Well, you and I are going to work on the internet together, and I'm going to clue you into just how influential into W4AQL Hazard Reeves was. He was the inventor of Cinerama, which was stereo sound for for movies, for cinemas. And he was a graduate of Georgia Tech, and he left a lot of his equipment. And he had a great station that I got to operate in the 1980s up in Tuxedo Park. And he had just a super station. So we'll get you up to speed, because I want you to carry on his legacy there at Georgia Tech.
I will try.
So what's next? What are you thinking about in the future, Audrey? What's next?
Oh, that's a big question. Currently looking into, I guess, the upcoming near future is looking at getting some internships. Internships are, already coming up for this upcoming summer. And so I'm looking for just something to gain some experience with. I know I was talking to, I forgot what his name was, but I was talking to, this was at Ham Jam down at Northville Amateur Radio League back in November, but I was offered a Flex Radio internship. And so stuff like that. And so looking for an internship where I'm at, but long-term future, I'm excited to be here at Georgia Tech, but I'm also excited to graduate from Georgia Tech. So looking into, I guess, what I want to do in the future, I'm not 1000% sure on anything yet. I'd love to do something that incorporates, like you said, incorporating RF and my computer engineering knowledge here, and maybe some cybersecurity, because I'm somewhat dabbling in that. I think that's interesting. And so, like I said, not sure yet, but I'm excited to see where amateur radio and Georgia Tech will take me.
That's great. And certainly you've got a lot of different opportunities. And one thing I know, and it's been pointed out in the chat room, amateur radio is going to open doors for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it will open so many doors because of this network of amateur radio people that I'm sure they're watching now, or they will listen later and say, "Hey, Audrey's the real deal," and want you to be part of their team. So, just a few more here in the chat room from Iceland, all the way in Iceland. Tango Fox 3 Oscar Mike is on today, and Greg, Kilo Alpha 8 Juliet Charlie. Audrey, I wish I could get my son more involved. And then we've got Scott Wright, K0 Mike Delta is on. Audrey, asked him about his Clemson connection. I think your son went there.
You have a Clemson connection.
And so congratulations on all your achievements. And Scott is another one of the great amateur radio guys that gives back to this hobby. And Adrian is on here. He says, Audrey's Celestial Toy Ham Radio, Prince Diana is a saint. Okay. And that's Whiskey Papa 4 Fox Mike Hotel. And let's see, we have Olivia is on. Olivia has been one of the chefs here at K3LR. So glad to have Olivia on. And Steve, Kilo Oscar 4 Alpha Fox Lima. Congratulations, Audrey. And so lots of things going on in this hobby, and you probably have some studying to do, Audrey.
I probably, yeah. I mean, I'm getting my first differential equations quiz tomorrow, so that's gonna go interesting. We'll see. I'm excited. This is my first real sit down math quiz here at Georgia Tech, and so I've heard math at Georgia Tech is scary, and it is a little bit. So I don't know how to feel about it.
I'm sure you'll do great, and you've got all of us behind you, cheering you on. So Audrey, thanks so much for taking the time to come on today with us. Congratulations on being Young Ham of the Year, and we hope to see you again soon, and great things in your future.
Great. Thank you for having me.
All right, and all of you, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Thursday for the Manufacturers Showcase. Until then, 73 from DX Engineering.